Hey there, my fellow commanders, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Scrappy Privateer, Episode 15, Spicy Salvage.
All right, let's go on the patrol. So the likely points where the enemies are going to come in are the stable warp points, the jump points. So I'm going to hang around there, and what I really want to do is I'm definitely not going to be able to survive fighting two of those patrols at once. So it's one of those situations where I need to take on those Luddites one at a time as they separate out. But the other colonist crisis, as you can see, I've reduced the one-time factor by 17 by destroying that fleet. So the threat's still coming. They still have knights coming my way. But we're doing pretty good against them. Do I want a combat freighter that is super destroyed? No, I don't. Oh, you know what? Another thing I should do is I need to put my fuel away. There's a lot of fuel just like laying out here in the battlefield that I don't have room for. But you don't use fuel within your own solar system. So I can stick almost all my fuel away and just have enough fuel to like e-burn or whatever. So Lynx just had its faulty electrical system power grid repaired as a result of hull restoration. Cool. So most of my fuel is going into storage so that I can keep looting fuel out in the battlefield, because it doesn't make sense to leave it out there. Wow, that was a long save. Longest I've ever seen. Snoozer! You are my newest ship. Pleasure to have you. So they've arrived. Oh boy, oh boy. That's a fleet. That's a fight. I really hope I don't have to take the whole group. I need them to split up, or I'm gonna have a bad day. Oh, and Destroy with Roy just had their faulty automated systems repaired too. So, oh god, that's too much. Split up, please. So this is a retribution. Oh, but I am supported by Agraville. Let me not engage just yet. So Agraville, the orbital station, will defend. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pick out one of these groups. Yeah, here we go. So here's a singular, smaller group that is very, very easy. Well, not easy, but much easier to maintain. Oh, Guitar Lillin's still here. I misspoke when I said that we let her go. Long save time means restart time? I'll do that right after this battle. That's thanks for the tip. I clicked to recover even though I said it wouldn't. That's honestly fine. It's a very inexpensive ship, so. So I'm sort of just waiting here for the Paragon to catch up. You know, the larger ships are the slowest. And once it commits to the fight, then I can start to really start typhooning. Oh, nice. Okay. Wow, that is a really long-range plasma cannon. That Venture's gonna have a bad time. Nice! My Typhoon knocked it out. Alright, my shields are about... Yep, and my Typhoon destroyed it. Nice! That was awesome. I'm getting better at Typhooning. Like, hot swap weapons. Alright, so Paragon, you are looking to engage that Eradicator, which is probably their strongest ship. I tried to cheeky Typhoon, it didn't work. These ships are backing off the Paragon. I think they might go for a retreat. So what's going to be important here is for me to keep the pressure on so they can't actually zero flux run away. Yeah, I think that's probably what they're going to do. Unfortunately, my flux is really high, so there's so much pressure I can administer before they... Alright. You need help. This is the... That's Guitar Lilin. So I'm going to send 2 help over there. My Eradicators can probably take out that Venture. The Paragon will go against their Eradicator. And then all of these ships will go against this... You 3 go against that Vanguard, and then you 2 go against the Mule. Oh, you know what? Rocket time. Done. You guys are free. So chase down the Eradicator. I really don't want this Eradicator to get away. I either want to destroy it or recover it and put it in my fleet. Because Eradicators are really strong. Nope, I overloaded. Wasn't paying attention. Ow, that hurts. I think I can maybe get a Typhoon shot here. Because there's missile pressure. Oh, they shot it. Oh well. My Gauss cannon just came back online. It was offline for that fight. Alright, Typhoon time. Yeah, I got it. Overloaded it. Time to eat them. I eat Luds like you for breakfast. So, Guitar Lilin did just... Oh, they escaped. Man, right as my Typhoon was like... But, nope, they got out. So I'm going to pursue them. Order second in command. And the ships with the highest CR would be like these. I'm going to let Guitar Lilin finally retire, because that is a... How many D-mods is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, it's not worth it. And then there's no other ships that I want to recover here. So I'm going to continue. I think chasing them down pissed them off. So I think pursuing them, I am penalized, but fighting them, I'm not. But yeah, whatever. They're just Luds. I don't really care how their feelings. So now I need to avoid being tied up into combat so that... Oh god. Oh my lord, is that a fleet? So that my crew can get more combat ready. Oh, right, I need to save and load. Right. So here's the last save, and then I'll restart. It will be back. I promise. I just don't want it to crash to desktop. So you can see the challenge of trying to cut a corner of the galaxy for yourself out. Because as soon as you do, like, everybody wants you dead. So it is a big challenge to start to colonize under the radar. Because very quickly do you draw the ire of, like, pretty immense combat forces. And right now I'm just picking the bones of battlegrounds, making sure nothing goes to waste. My fleet is combat ready, so let's take out this smaller one. It does have a battleship in their, a dreadnought in their command at full CR, which is going to be rough. But I'll do my best. Everybody is an escort. And the Paragon goes out to the sensor jammer. Cheers! Wish me luck. At least it's not those 3 dreadnoughts. Yeah. I think those dreadnoughts were retributions, however. Which, not to say that they're easy, but they're not particularly great ships. How to go get in the naming raffles? Normally I have a command for that. I think the command's accidentally disabled at the moment. Yeah, now the command exists. There it is. Okay, my ship right now is autopiloting, and I don't want it to autopilot, because it's going to use the Typhoon launchers in a dumb way. So let's start controlling it. So what I really need, as soon as I know... Okay, there's their capital ship. I'm going to send my capital ship against their capital ship, so that it's somewhat of an even match. But yeah, this is an Invictus. So of all the capital ships, the Invictus is a very strong one. Of all the capital ships, the Retribution sucks. The Prometheus, the Pirate Prometheus is pretty bad. The Astral's pretty bad, but all the rest are like pretty reasonable in combat, I would say. So it's not going to be easy to take this thing out. As you can probably see from its mega death barrage. So what I'm hoping to do is support the Paragon, and then when there's a cheeky chance for me to like sneak some Typhoon shots in, to do just that. It doesn't look like... So this wing against this Eradicator is a little... I'm going to send this group here to deal with that Eradicator. And then these 2 Eradicators to help out with the Invictus. Alright, I think that's good. Now their Invictus is like not committing to the fight. They're... Oh, shoot. I just accidentally Typhooned. It hit, but not effectively. Alright, that Eradicator's getting bombed. And I should have cluster flak. Oh, there we go. Cluster flak. And vent. They're just running from me, which is annoying. I really want their Invictus to commit so that the Paragon can actually bring to bear. Okay. Let's do this. You 2 Eradicators take the Mora out with me. It seems like their Invictus just wants to flee, and Eradicators going against the Invictus is a bad idea. As you can see, one of them's getting destroyed right now. Cheeky surprise! Ooh, I missed. But I did force it into using combat ability. Come on, Eradicator. Punch! Oh god, too much punch. Okay, they're overloaded. Go, go, go. Woo! That was risky. I let them missile me. And I'm way too close to the Invictus for comfort. Alright, what's left? So, their Eradicator is still up and running. The Griffin is not effective against it. So this Eradicator goes against their Eradicator. These ships are defending the back of the Paragon, keeping these harassed ships off, which is fine. We are going to lose the Sensor Jammer at this rate, though. So yeah, this is fine. The ships currently have good orders. That Eradicator is about to get nuked. So I have 7 Typhoons left. And if I can use them effectively against the Invictus, it will help turn the tide. Come on, Paragon. Just a little bit more forward. I'm also hiding behind the dead Mora here to protect me from gunfire. So I can get closer to the Invictus without getting nuked. Because the hulls of broken ships are effective cover. The other thing I could do is Mule go to the nav buoy, and Enforcer go to the nav buoy. So if we can start to control the nav buoy, I can actually speed up our Paragon versus their Invictus. Because controlling the nav buoys will speed you up. Oh, he's about to shoot at me. But I think they're actually honestly trying to retreat, which is super obnoxious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're getting destroyed or retreating. Oh, no, 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 here we go, here we go. Alright, I got 2 Typhoon hits on them, that's good. I need to make sure they don't point at me. Paragon is definitely going toe-to-toe. Here's more Typhoons. Got a hit. So they have pretty soft armor on their front left, where I've been Typhooning them and knocking out their Devastator cannons. Here's a new volley, because they seem a little overwhelmed. Effective again, knocked out their front left side. So I've removed a sizable chunk of their armor in the front of their ship here. I'm about to hit max flux and get destroyed, but I'm okay with that, given how effective I've been against that Invictus, given that I'm a tiny little destroyer. And I've opened the opportunity for other ships to really start to engage. Oh god, those missiles are death. No! I tanked him! Oh! Oh! I forgot I have canister flak. I'm not used to using mana cores, so I'm not used to instinctively hitting F for flak. The Paragon is absolutely hammering the Invictus in its weak spot. I have 1 more Reaper Typhoon left, so launching it now. Hoping it connects. I got killing blow! Oh god, they have reinforcements. Of support ships. So, not a huge deal. Spicy, spicy. Alright, we're gonna let them go. They really don't have anything left. Ship recovery for the Wolf, and for the Smuggler Mule, and for your Invictus. Oh, did I take your Invictus? I did, didn't I? I did. And I don't feel bad about it. At all. Save! Now, I need crew badly. Whew. Alright. Invictus, you have only 2 D-mods, maintenance and damaged weapon mounts. You are absolutely scorched. You are going to need a name. So, raffle timer's up for the new Invictus. But you are going to be the AA Unnamed. It might... Actually, the weapons that were auto-assigned to you are not, like, the stupidest. I don't know about your missiles. I'm going to definitely do Cyclone Reaper launchers instead. If I had more points. Or actually... Yeah, no, I'll do Reaper launchers. It's going to be really difficult for the Reaper launchers because they're directional. So it's like... If I don't... So my worry is, I'm not sure the pilot of this Invictus is going to know to, like, face port and Reaper launch. But if they do, it's going to hit some stuff. So this also has a vast hangar for small support craft, but, like... So if I do a converted hangar, it increases the size by 1. But I don't have hangars on this. Insulated engine assembly is stupid. I'm taking that out. And then I'm also taking the resistant flux conduits out. I'm also going to take the bulkheads out too. So it has ablative armor, distributed fire control. So let's put in some more weapons. And I might actually design this a bit myself because it's another mega weapon. So I ought to do it myself. So it has it's obviously a ballistic ship. I was hoping that I had more flat cannons. I have 2 dual flat cannons. So let's decide to put the 2 dual flat cannons. These are all large ballistic mounts. Man, it's just all large ballistics. So maybe front left and front right, so that we can stop incoming missiles. Or maybe on the sides. And what I'll try to do is have the front of this ship just stacked with forward-facing. So then the distributed fire control is that the front-facing? I'm not really sure. So I would say maybe 2 Gauss cannons for anti-shield. And then... Mjolnir? Possibly? Or Hellbore? Do I have Hellbore? No. So yeah, I'll do Mjolnirs. The large ballistics on the side. The heavy needlers are medium-sized, but that's not a bad choice. Or actually, maybe assault chain guns. So if anything, if any small things get close, we just gun them down quickly, paired with dual flax. But that leaves my back pretty exposed. Because I'm definitely going to want rear-facing anti-garbage. I have 1 flat cannon, so I'm going to have to do unpaired flat cannons. Like 1 flat cannon and 1, like, Devastator. And then on the sides here, I hate Storm Needlers. I really don't think they're useful. So maybe like a Hypervelocity and a Mauler. It's mismatched, but they're both 1,000 range, so they're going to hit things pretty far out. Alright. So, what do we install on this thing? And 1 more minute for the raffle. So ballistic rangefinder, maybe possibly? And it doesn't have shields. So heavy armor would be really helpful. I don't even have the points for heavy armor unless I S-mod it. I'm tempted to try to S-mod heavy armor. I don't think it's a bad idea. So if I take out rangefinder and install heavy armor and build it in, I would raise the armor pretty considerably. And I have a lot of story points, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Heavy armor is now built in. Let's give it auxiliary thrusters and the ballistic rangefinder. And then some vents and capacitors. I don't think I built this well. I don't usually build Invictuses. but we'll see. We'll see. You're the king, Cav. Okay. So what we really need is to get this up to combat ready so that it can actually be used. And then the person in it should be a ballistics expert. So, with high armor. Febreze would be a really good choice because of point defense. It would keep the ship safer because the Invictus doesn't have shields, so it very heavily relies upon point defense for anti-missile. So it really benefits from someone with like impact mitigation and point defense. So maybe there's a better choice. Here's someone with impact mitigation, but no point defense. So probably the mage is best. Impact mitigation is going to be enormous because that's a reduction to weapon, engine, and armor damage taken. Target analysis is really good. Ballistic mastery is really good. Systems expertise is very good. Gunnery implants. Yeah. Cerise definitely should be in that ship. Definitely. All right. Understrength, I know. So I have a free captain going in the Destroy with Roy. Oh no, I don't have a free captain. Glitch should go in Destroy with Roy. Essentially, the bigger ships should definitely have captains more than the smaller ships. All right, crew. I need... What the hell? Invictus, how much crew do you need? Crew required 5,200. Okay. All right. So you need a city to run your ship. Good Lord. But I'm desperate. I'm under attack by a lot of stuff. So yeah, I guess I will supply it. There we go. That's going to be really unaffordable at the end of the month. Maybe I do the bare minimum. Just to save me a few dollars. Okay. It's too bad I don't have commerce in this colony, because then I could start selling some of this garbage for scratch. All right, repair, because I'm at my own port, so I'm allowed to do that. And we now have that. Given that I just S-modded the Invictus, let's do the same for Dragon Mark 1. Picking the most expensive component in here and building it in. So build in the hardened shields. There's not a situation where I wouldn't want hardened shields on the ship, so like I'll stick it in the ship for free. Wow! And I can max out capacitors as a result? That sounds pretty good. So let's put in flux coil adjuvants. Unless there's something else I want. Hardened subsystems wouldn't be terrible to increase peak operation time. Because obviously the Paragon is going to be the most... It's going to... When it's deployed, it's like deployed for a long time. So that's not a horrible one. Shield conversion front. Hold on. Let me... There's a... I don't know if it's still a thing. Yeah. So there's a way... Because of shield conversion front, it locks the shield omnidirectional to be front-facing. But it deploys twice as quickly. No, I don't think it's worth just gaming that. The benefit of that is like the shield goes up and down faster, but it has to only face frontwards, which is it's okay for the human pilot because then you face the biggest threat. But the AI pilots don't always do that, so maybe it's not worth the risk. So I'll do resistant flux conduits in order to be a little bit more EMP protected and ion protected and increase venting rate. So I like it. I like the Paragon. All right, let's save. So this fleet is a bunch of Invictuses. I don't know why they haven't actually committed to an attack. I am in debt. Am I earning... I should be earning money next month, though. And they're trying to hostile take over aggro, so they're reducing the stability. So I'm gonna... I am going to reduce the... turn off the free port to increase stability, at least for now. But I'm gonna need to make some moves here. And I just... The issue that I have is, like, I'm not really sure that it's survivable to face all those Invictuses. It's pretty crazy, the difficulty of the invasion that they've sent me for, like, a fledgling colony. It's pretty nuts. Unless, of course, you try to pay them off. So let's go after the other Lud group here. Cool. So they do have a Retribution battlecruiser. It's technically a capital ship, but it's a pretty trash one. They suck. They're really, really bad. And this one is fairly demodded. It looks like it has a bunch of, what are those, harpoons on them? So, oops, I meant to engage. So they are... Wait, what? Are they... They're running from me. I don't have a lot of supplies, so this is also, like, kind of expensive. Wait, well, this is a pirate... Oh, I see. Yeah, they're different costs. Alright, this is what I'll deploy. Why? This is a strange fight. So they're on the other side of the orbital station. And I'm going to send both of the capital ships against their capital ship. And then let's also have the other support ships that I deployed just support the capital ships. Because I can't really afford to pay for more losses. So here's the orbital station's defense. It's just a basic orbital station. It's not like high protection or anything like that. But I'm really curious to see the Invictus in action. Once it starts to come close enough. So you can see it's lining up its barrage. I should try to get over there so I can watch better. Paragon's kind of getting, like, boxed out of the fight. That's the issue with the Paragon, is they're very slow. So it's easy for them to just, like, be ineffective unless you maneuver them well. Look at this suicidal ship. What are they doing? Alright, so here's their... Oh, they're already gone. Bye-bye, Retribution. You can see why I say it's not a particularly effective capital ship. They are not strong ships. They're very easy to destroy. And that was not much of a fight. The Mora is probably tougher, to be honest. Alright, we have been defeated. So let's go full assault. Clean up the whatever's left here, and I'll try to get some Typhoon shots on the Mora to take that out. Glass cannon much? It's not even a glass cannon. It's just glass. That's the problem with it. Is like not all of the capital ships are balanced to one another. Some are just like retrofitted capital ships that have no right to really be on the battlefield, and that would definitely be the Retribution, unless it's controlled by a player. So the real strength of the Retribution, if you're wondering, is it's the fastest moving capital ship, if I recall. So it's really good at chasing down cruisers and other smaller ships. It's just very terrible against things bigger than it. Cool. Let him go. We can't recover anything nice. But at least we took out yet another one of their mega fleets. Oh, with the possibility of a Mora, a torpedo carrier. I'll do it. We're going to be poor, but I'll do it. King Cav just got rid of reduced maintenance. That's our Invictus. So the Invictus just got repaired a bit, which is awesome. I am completely out of supplies, which is not awesome. And then I need... Oh, I just need to set up the Mora. So set up for maybe support. But I'm going to pick the wings because it probably gave it stupid wings. So longbow. Actually, if it's in a support role, I could do full longbows and have them be super bombers. But I'm going to give them one broadsword, which is a good fighter to protect the ship. Compromise hull, damaged flight deck, and unreliable subsystems kind of sucks. What weapons? Jackhammer. Jesus, don't put that in. Give it a breach or something. Get rid of the jackhammers. So it has terrible weapons on it, just because I literally don't own good weapons. Expanded deck crew. And recovery shuttles. So recovery shuttles reduces the casualty of suffered fighter pilots by 75%. So you can deploy more fighters when they get destroyed. And the expanded deck crew decreases reduces the rate at which the fighter replacement rate is decreased by losses by 15%, increases the rate at which they recover by 25%. And then increases the amount of crew required per fighter bay, but at least they replenish faster. Basically, it keeps fighters in the fight. That's probably what I want for a torpedo carrier. Yeah, that's it. And I need to wrap this one off. I'm hurting cash-wise, but that's because I'm fighting a war. And I'm building up a lot of things that I will be able to sell at the end of the war. So it's one of these, you know, got to put skin in the game to win it. Thank you for tuning in to Starsector Scrappy Privateer, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 3rd and February 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this is a series from a marathon stream, meaning that changes cannot be made to the series. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, a link can be found in the description of this video or also at Rhadamant.com. Additionally, in the description of this video is a link to the details about this series, if you're wondering about the scenario series rules or goals. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow privateers.